If you had enough money to build your dream house, what's a strange room/feature you'd include? I am but a simple man and would like a hidden room, revealed by a bookcase, that moves when you pull on a light fixture. I'd definitely install an observatory on top of a spire. I always wanted a floor drain in a garage. Trench drain here, similar to a fire station. Water hookups out there so you can wash the car indoors in the winter. Thank you for bringing up washing the car because my mind went straight to murder lol. Sometimes you have to wash the blood off of the car. I don't need you to tell me how ducking good my coffee is, okay? I know how good it is. Me, I buy the gourmet expensive stuff because when I drink it, I want to taste it. But you know what's on my mind right now? It ain't the coffee in my kitchen. A trapdoor at the entrance that drops you into the ball pit. What's the password? I love ball pits you may enter. Really? My password would be I love balls. A cylindrical atrium at the center, that goes from natural rock and water features at the bottom, with spiral staircases and steps around the outside that lead to a glass-roomed sun deck with a hut that overlooks the entire thing. Edit, quick sketch of the basic concept. I swear it looks better in my imagination. I've always wanted a courtyard-style house like in ancient China or the villa style of Rome. House feels more spacious, plus every hall has a view access to your hidden paradise. Yes, me too. It's a key feature of my dream house. It would probably have to be encased in glass because Canada, but that's been my design for a while. Everything spokes out from that and every bedroom has its own wrought iron fenced garden space with French doors so you can read and enjoy the outdoors in privacy too. An indoor swimming pool, with a lazy river. I love swimming but I ducking hate public pools. I have a recurring dream where I have a house with a lazy river in it. I love those dreams. I'm a member of a YMCA with an indoor pool and lazy river. It's awesome. Is it fun to stay at the YMCA? Young man? Yes, I said young man. There's no need to feel down. It's not that strange, but I think an irrationally large number of decisions in my life have been motivated by the desire to eventually have a study with high ceilings and floor-to-ceiling bookshelves so I can have one of those ladder things that sits against the shelf and have it be justified. I would add an octopus tank but I think they live like 2 years tops and having to bury a pet biannually seems depressing. Edit, people keep suggesting I eat the octopuses. I'm not going to eat my pets too. As a former fishmonger, please do not eat seafood that has died of old age. Not gonna taste good. One of those ladder things that sits against the shelf and have it be justified. Just said the same thing in my comment. I think I'd just get on it and will myself around. I'll need a secret room behind one of the bookcases that leads to a second library. That is where all my favorite first editions and fine bindings will be. There will also be a nice wingback chair and a side table with a bottle of something to sip on while I read. I may also need a guillotine for those who decide it is okay to bother me in my private library. Guillotine wouldn't be enough, it'd feed them to the octopus. Which explains the need for an octopus tank. Win-win. I really want one of those natural bathrooms, that looks like you just walked into a jungle, everything is stone and steam and plants and sounds of a waterfall. Or one of those open staircases where the back wall is completely glass and terrace a leafy garden under the stairs. Basically just a tropical oasis for plants. I once stayed at a hotel with river stone tiles on the shower floor and it was glorious. So I share your dream about those kinds of bathrooms. How do you clean that? You pay someone else to do it. I was gonna say, my dream house definitely includes someone to clean it for me lol. A moat. No one has a moat anymore. Do you not want to talk to people? Pull up the drawbridge. And in the winter you have your own personal skating rink. 100% would turn into a lazy river in the summer. This person gets it. Slides. Slides all over the house to get you from any room down to the living room or den. We got a Verbo once with a slide. Which the kids loved until we noticed the connections between slide segments were ripping the seats of their pants. Worst meltdown ever. I don't know how it only happened to me, but I went to the water slides with a bunch of friends, and one of the slides we went on ducked my back up. I wasn't bleeding thankfully, but the ridges of the slide cut into the back of my shoulders that were against the slide, so I had nice cut marks on my back that just didn't break the skin. Hurt quite a bit. A sensory deprivation room, with built-in float tank, steam shower, cool rain shower. Yeah. The best naps I've ever had were in a float tank. Being able to do that at home would be amazing. I've done a few sensory depth floats, and loved it each time. First time I tried it was truly a day of experimentation. Earlier that day, I consumed an Oreo cookie milkshake with cricket flour added. Pretty tasty. I need more people with this kind of energy in my life. A bedroom. A room that is just a giant bed, second or third story of the house, surrounded by windows with a glass ceiling skylights. I used to want a glass ceiling, but then I realized it would be a bitch to clean any time there was pollen or bird poop. If you have infinite money, there's gotta be some way you could add some sort of cleaning system on the glass. Maybe just a big windshield wiper with some cleaning solution, lol. I'm thoroughly enjoying the image of a gigantic windshield wiper on my bedroom ceiling. What about a thin, constant high-pressure layer of water that is invisible, because the flow rate is perfect? It would just wash away bird poop immediately, and pollen and dust wouldn't be an issue. Professional kitchen. Hoods, stainless steel everything, floors on a one slant and one whole wall is a drain, the works. A friend of mine has something similar to this, except the whole room slants toward the island where the drain is located in the tiled toe kick. He can soak his floor and mop everything into the drain, hit a button to have whatever was in there chewed up via some sort of mulcher. If you didn't know it was there, it just looks like a nice kitchen with some professional appliances. The floor drain has a disposal. That's a damn good idea. Until it breaks. Depending on how it's installed, it can be a hefty repair bill. Sometimes it's effectively a remodel. My father built our house with wall panels, passages and false ceilings, not the crappy kind found in offices, for exactly that reason. Most of the electrical and plumbing was accessible anywhere in the house without having to tear anything out. Of course, after he passed away, we had a pipe burst in the one damn place he didn't include an access panel under the bathtub. Maybe it was him reminding you one more time to put an access panel everywhere. And that's why you always have an access panel. Man who just lost his arm. I want a hobbit pantry. Earthy, timber stone decor that is climate controlled to be a perfect storage area for wheels of cheese, sausage links and beer. Oh good gods, yes. Just give me a human-sized hobbit house FFS. Hidden doors are cool and all, but what about a conversation pit? With some lovely shag carpet. Introverts versus extroverts. Sextroverts. If I had unlimited money, I would essentially recreate my childhood bedroom but make everything proportionally larger to reflect how large things would be for me at that age. Does that include a king-size race car bed? No. But it would come with a sweet bunk bed that I could fall off of again. King-size bunk bed. Probably a goat room, for all my goats. I misread that as nat room and first thought if you moved to Florida that is all rooms, and then realized you said goat, and was relieved that it wasn't a nat room, but then wasn't sure what would have more bugs in it at the end of the day. Bit of a roller coaster, really, and I think goats are happier outside when it isn't raining. Maybe a goat yard with a nice milking parlor? All those things you just said, yes. I want a freshwater pond in a central location inside the house. As someone who works in real estate, trust me, you really don't want a constant body of water inside your dwelling. Outside, sure. There's the humidity you don't want, there's the constant maintenance, and a host of other issues that could happen. Sounds like solid advice. However, I reckon if I had enough money to build my dream house, then money wouldn't be an issue for me anymore, and if plenty to pay someone else to take care of it. How about the house is like a donut and the pond is open to the sky in the middle? Perhaps a retractable roof if you want. If you're in a cold climate, it would be a skating rink half the year too. You had me at donut house.